Hey, my tea leaves. I'm telling you, back at the desk. Now, let me tell you, my kids tell me, they say, "Mom, you need to stay off the internet. You need to stay off Instagram," and I can't help it. Now, let me ask y'all this. I got something for y'all. I want to show y'all this. I have a question. Is it or or all right? Now listen. Don't get triggered when you see this. All right. I was watching a video today, and they do like, what's your take? And a guy said that if you are a pet owner, then you really don't love animals. And I was like, okay, let me see where he going with this, because I'm an animal lover, and I also have a pet. So he was like, so if you have a pet, you don't really love animals, because what you're doing is you kidnap them from their family and took them to your house, held them captive, and make them pretty much do whatever you want them to do. Dress them up, make them walk when you say walk, make them eat what you want them to eat, all of that. So people was like, no, that's not true, that's not true. Now, let me tell y'all, I do have a theory. Now, when it comes to the pet thing, I have a cat. Everybody knows I love my cat. I have 2 cats. Actually, I grew up with cats. But my cat that I grew up with, shout out to my baby Stacy, she never had the privilege of going outside. The only time she even left the house since I adopted her or stole her or kidnapped her from her mama was when she had to go to the vet. She got sick and my cousin took her to the vet. Shout out to my cousin Lamont. That was, my savior, because he took my cat to the vet. She was sick. But we lived in an apartment, so it wasn't really nowhere for her to go out and play. So she stayed in the house the whole time. I'm talking about going through heat, all of that. Never got to be around another cat, nothing. Definitely didn't get to mate. So once I grew up, my niece, she got me a little cat. And the cat was wild. Like, it was like a outdoor. My sister moved to like Colonial, Virginia. So they was like outdoor cats and stuff. So my niece pretty much caught one, put it in a shoebox, brought it all the way to DC for me. And when I got this cat, I had wanted to move into like an apartment with a balcony. And I realized the cat kept trying to get out, And I would lock the door so the cat couldn't get out. I'm like, oh, the cat's gonna get out. And one time the balcony door was open and the cat ran and jumped off the balcony. And I was like, is he okay? But they say cats landed on their feet. But then that's when I realized, like, why is this cat trying to get out so bad? Like, you know what I'm saying? And I realized, wait a minute. This cat was born outside. This is a whole animal with claws, night vision, furs, a waterproof fur coat, canine teeth, you name it. All of that. Agility of a panther. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, why would it be inside? There's really, and then y'all get mad when the cat scratch up your couch. The cat needs to scratch on something and sharpen the nails, and it usually be like a tree or something. So if your cat doesn't have a tree, its natural instinct is going to scratch on your couch. So this go round, when I got let my kids adopt 2 cats from the Humane Rescue Alliance. They rescuing them. That's what they said. And like I said, we neutered them. So they can't have no kids. They can't use their God-given reproductive rights because we don't feel like taking care of a litter. Okay. Long story short, this time around with my kids, this was in 2020 during the pandemic, I adopted 2 black cat boys or whatever, and they just warmed all of our hearts. It was actually what we needed. But what I realized, like, okay, so we did steal them from their litter. They say, oh, we rescued them. There was a litter that was outside. I guess their mom got killed or whatever. At least that's what they assumed. What if she was out hunting and she left them there and she come back and the babies is gone because y'all rescuing them? But nevertheless, when I seen them 2 last kitties and they told me they had a 2-for-1 deal, I did go ahead and get both of them because I didn't want to take one and not the other. They were both so cute, black cats, and they were both boys. So I was like, all right. Now, I didn't let them out until they got of size, like a good size where they could defend themselves, and they've been fighting each other the whole time, so they were practicing. And I live by the woods, so I did not want to let them out without no kind of practice of defending themselves. So once they got to like almost about a year old or whatever, that's when I was like, I think they're ready. And I let them out. And people were like, oh my God, you let your cats outside. You would have thought that I was the center of life. And I'm like, well, what do you mean? They was like, they're house cats. I'm like, okay, says who? God don't make house nothings, not even house people. Like, we not really even meant to live in a building. Like, if you go to Africa, they got a lot of air flowing through where they sleep. And, you know, the huts and stuff is made by natural products. I don't say products, ingredients. You know what I'm saying? Materials. Long story short, that's why I agree with him. Because I was like, when you think of the, I got the Ring camera. Anybody got the Ring? Now, Ring is, I tell people, if you don't have the Ring app, then I'm going to tell you, it is like Instagram for crime in your neighborhood. Or Twitter. Everybody be like, yeah, here's a video. This guy just stole my package. Look out for him. Who is this guy going to backyards? Oh, somebody stole my dog. Or my dog is missing. Can somebody help me find my dog? And so when I hear them talking about their dog is missing, I don't think nobody stole their dog. I think their dog got away. It escaped. Okay? It escaped the threat, the claws of you. Because let me tell you something. One thing DMX, shout out to DMX, he said, let a dog roam and he'll find his way home. A dog that wants to be somewhere is going to be there. You can't even lose a dog. You remember the story about the guy who, they said they got to get rid of the dog, and the wife was like, take him for as far as out as you can, so that he don't know how to get home. And the dog kept coming back. The dog kept making it home, to the point where he tried so hard to take this dog so far away that he couldn't find his way home. He had to call home to the wife like, hey, is that dog back? And yeah, he right here. And he was like, put him on the phone, tell him so he can tell me how to get back. What I'm saying is, a dog don't get lost. So if a dog wanted to be with you, the dog will be with you. They not lost. Okay? Okay. I can't do the Cardi B. Oh, oh, I kind of got it, y'all. A little bit. It's better, but that's the question, y'all. What are you really doing with that animal? Especially these exotic pets that don't have no business being in your apartment. Or birds in a cage that got actual wings that work. So like I said.